You cannot swipe
I know.
the
Just trying to
cutlery.
take this.
It's really pretty. It matches your outfit.
There you go.
Okay, whether it's the first time or the 20th time you're hosting Thanksgiving, the pressure is on when it comes to hosting the most significant dinner party of
That's right.
the year. I mean, where's Martha Stewart? She's the subject of a Netflix documentary.
Right.
By the way, I cannot stop watching.
Oh,
okay,
boy.
listen, beside the food, the table and decor is front and center when hosting.
Yes, here to help us create a beautiful Thanksgiving tablescape and fall decor is the owner of Forbes Functions, Cameron Forbes. Great to have you
Thank you so
here.
much for having me back.
Yes.
I mean,
And you know, this is quite the setup you have
Look at
here.
this,
But
so
you know
pretty.
what?
Thank
It
you.
really sets the tone. You walk into someone's house, the dining room table is the centerpiece of it all, and if it's kind of like blah,
right.
you're like, okay, the food's gonna be meh.
I agree.
That's what you think immediately?
That's
if
what I
the
think.
table is
Because
mediocre,
it sets the tone.
I think it sets a tone. I think the minute you walk into someone's home at Thanksgiving, you want to really create a festive, welcoming, inviting atmosphere.
Okay.
They took this serious.
Okay.
Exactly.
All right?
I feel like the two of you are admonishing me right now.
I've seen your plastic.
Just kidding. I whip out the china. I whip out the fine china once a year, and
Right.
that's it. Okay, so we know the table is front and center. How are we creating this magic? Because it's different for different people. My table's going to look very different than his table.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's really all about starting with what you have at home, what you have on hand. So some of the things you see here, these candelabras, this urn, the plates, are all things I already had. And I think it's all about, for Thanksgiving and the holidays, adding in those little details that make it more festive and kind of feel fall appropriate. So you can see here I have some of the pumpkins, I have the pine cones, bringing in like the hunter green and that warm kind of burnt orange.
I like that.
That kind of fall color palette that really speaks to the seasonal nature. I think the other big thing is adding in those details and really building depth, dimension, and layers through your tablescape and your decor.
I love this.
So you can see here I have, this striped plate with a napkin ring that has the pearl texture. So really creating, a lot of visual interest.
Yeah.
And I think it's also, all in the details. So making your guests feel welcome with a custom place card or a custom menu. Again, I made these on Canva. They were free. I printed them at home. Easy peasy.
Easy peasy. Just like that. When you go to someone's home and they have a menu,
That you know it's real.
that's
It's
serious
going on.
business.
You know it's
That is serious
Here's
business.
my problem.
Yes.
Sometimes you have a holiday, right? And you're like, well, everyone's coming. You got the aunts, the uncles, the cousins' girlfriends and boyfriends and whatever. Everybody's here, right? The neighbors, the dog walker, the mailman. They're coming in the house. What if you don't have matching plates?
I think you can always mix and match, and I think there's a way to do it tastefully. I think, whether it's bringing in a neutral with some pops of color, I think that there's really a fun way to get eclectic and, mix, match, make it work. I really don't think you need to stick to just one set. If anything, I think mixing that modern and vintage makes it even more fun and special.
Well, thank you, because I just got an A+ in your class because I only have
You
I
have
only
some art.
I only got 6 of the china in the divorce.
Okay, see.
So I have the 6 china, and then I have 6 of plain white. And that's how it happens.
I thought so,
It's
yeah.
a true story.
So he got 6.
He got 6 and I got 6.
All right,
I
gotcha.
got 6 crystal, he got 6 crystal.
right, okay.
I got all the kitchen knives though. All those are all mine. All right, what about other areas in the home? Some of us have a mantle. Some of us
100%.
have a thing.
A bathroom?
I think with mantles, entryways, bathrooms.
But it is
really,
important to decorate the
yes,
bathroom too.
I think it's really.
Is this your home?
Oh, that's not my home, but it's a beautiful photo.
You should have said it was. I would have believed you.
I
Gorgeous.
would say it's all about bringing in the kind of natural beauty of the season. So whether that's pumpkins, gourds, garlands, greenery, and so many of these things you can pick up at a local supermarket, flower shop, Trader Joe's. Think,
The streets. I
the
mean, there's
streets, seriously.
beautiful colors on leaves right now.
So think, dried citrus garlands, greenery, beautiful pumpkins, all of that type of kind of natural beauty, outdoors, indoors, bringing it inside, having things in your bathroom like fall scented soaps, fall hand towels, just those little details to really bring the season to life.
Yeah, not a problem in my house.
No.
I got pumpkin scented everything.
Yes, you do. The centerpiece.
Yes.
So I know you don't want it to be so enormous that you can't talk to the person across the table. How do we achieve that? Because height is also
And you also have to, it has to be movable because the foods are coming.
Oh gosh, that's right.
Exactly.
The foods are coming? Where are
Yeah.
you from? The foods are coming.
So I think, you see here, I have all of my pine cones in this urn right here. It's easy, grab her, pick her up, move her.
it.
Yeah.
And these little pieces too, candles, etc., are easy
Yeah.
to grab. as you said, Marisol, I think it's really important when you're doing Thanksgiving, especially. You don't want a tablescape where I'm not going to be able to see you and we can't even look each other in the eye.
Well, that's true.
Well, true.
True.
So I definitely recommend, playing with heights and making sure that you have like kind of a visible line of sight to all the guests across the table.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that.
Because you know what, you want that big wow factor when you come out with the plate of whatever, right?
With the turkey and the
With the
carving
bird
and
or the manicotti, whatever it may be.
manicotti.
And you put it down, everyone, ooh,
Wow.
right? And there's that picture. So
Yeah.
it's the whole thing. You gotta have a movable.
You bring it to the table and then you cut it?
Because some folks want the picture.
I
You
do
want
the
it-
picture in my kitchen, and then I cut it and I bring parts.
But then you don't get the picture with the tablescape.
Well, and then you get that's the money shot.
That's the money shot.
Again,
You're doing it all wrong.
They are admonishing me. Neither of you are coming to my Thanksgiving. I love you both. Thank you so much, Cameron. It's always great to
Thank you
see
for having me,
Thank you,
Marisol.
Cameron.
Outdone
Thank
your
you so much for coming in.
Thank you.
I don't know who Janet O'Brien is, but you should sit at her thing. For more decor tips, or if you would like help planning your next event, contact Cameron at
You take this one.
ForbesFunctions.com. You cannot take any of these things.
Danny, I see you. There's something in his pocket, I think.
Oh my gosh. Thank you to Cameron. Thank you to all of our guests. Thank you,
Always.
Dan, for
Happy to be
pinch hitting.
here.
This is the calm before the storm. Thanks for
Yes.
watching New York Living. We'll be back here tomorrow at 10 a.m. Have a wonderful Monday.